Exactly.
Whilst corruption was heavy, it wasn't their topmost priority issue that they needed resolved. And so you came to the conclusion, as in the anti-corruption body, that there was a dangerous creeping normalization of corruption. So you tell him about it, and so what?
Okay, so before the and so what question, just to highlight some of the concerns that we raised. So we looked at the Corruption Perception Index, which is churned out by Transparency International every year. So we look at the 10 years data. And something, the unfortunate issue is that we have never been able to score above the average mark for this 10 years. And the other unfortunate issue is that our highest score within this 10 years has been in 2014, which was 48. And the lowest score we had was in 2017, which is 40. So if you have the graph and look at 2012 to 2020, what it means is that we have not been able to even sustain the earlier gains we made. And so the picture presents a stagnation in our fight against corruption. That notwithstanding, you talked about the Afrobarometer. The Afrobarometer results or survey is also indicating that the citizens' approval ratings for government's anti-corruption efforts declined sharply since 2017, which is where we had our lowest corruption perception survey. And unfortunately, before 2017, citizens had a lot of hope for the president to be able to tackle corruption. So if there's that sharp decline, one, we believe that is something that needs urgent attention. And then why, in response to your and so what question, has to do with the fact that the president, if you recall, when he went for the bar conference or so, talked about the kind of investment he has made in the resources allocation. And he even repeated same when we met with him in terms of the investment that he's doing in terms of supporting the fight against corruption. Our worry is that if we are actually putting in a lot of resources and the data we have is not consistent with the resources being pushed into the fight against corruption, then every Ghanaian should be worried